So the reason why I'm an advocate of using dish soap rather than professional soaps or making concoctions is I can go to the shop, any shop, and buy for 50p to £1.50 depending on what brand and strength of wash-up liquid that they're selling. The stronger the solution, the less amount you need to put on the glass at a time. It's cheap, it's convenient, and if I went to a supplier that sold professional soap, it's going to cost me a hell of a lot more money, and I've got to wait for that product to arrive. I'll probably have to pay for the postage as well, and I'm only going to get the same results with dish soap if I apply it directly to the glass. If I add it to the bucket or to a bottle, then again I'm still going to be struggling. I'm still going to be fighting with my tool to get the manoeuvres that I wish to use. And with other concoctions like ammonia and glycerin and other mixtures that I must admit I don't know nothing about. I don't know where to buy them. I don't know how they improve your window cleaning ability, because I'm outperforming these guys who are using these concoctions. So how can they claim that they're better when I'm outperforming them? I'm outmaneuvering them. I'm working quicker, using less effort. I'm doing more trickier pole work than them. I'm doing it with 100% results 100% of the time. So that is why I'm an advocate of using soap. It's just straightforward. The only thing that I make complicated in my working system is the techniques that I use. These minimum movements, these extremely difficult pole work, working left, working right-handed. That was me having to outperform myself to be able to get onto the next level, and you know, I worked at it. I had will and determination, but that's only takes you so far. Other guys have will and determination, but they're limited because they don't have this working setup that I and a few other people use, and the people who use the same working setup outperform these other guys. So don't make it complicated. When I'm talking about using minimum movement, that's complicated, and I always say this is the most difficult manoeuvre to do, or these are the most difficult types of techniques to do. But if you can master them, because you've got your working setup, you've got your experience. I've got 9 years experience of working like this. That's why I'm outperforming these guys who are just starting to use this working setup. They're not going to be able to do the same things that I do, but over time they can keep practicing it, and then the experience will allow them to do these minimum movements with zero mistakes, zero detailing, or zero directional change marks. You know, Rome wasn't built overnight, but if you change your working setup to the system that I use, it's cheap, it's easy to apply, it's easy to make your squeegee perform better. It makes perfect sense. You know, I don't make things complicated, apart from the techniques that I also talk about, but that allows you to work 3 or 4 or 5 times quicker. But if you want to work conventionally, then there's no right or wrong way of working. I just show there is another way of outperforming the traditional way of working, but you can only get that procedure with using a working setup that allows you to do that. And my working setup is very cheap, very accessible, very easy to do. So don't make things complicated. It's very straightforward. If you want to make things complicated, make your techniques complicated and start outperforming yourself and working 2, 3, 4, 5 times quicker. That's what I agree with, making things complicated. And then before you know it, it's not complicated, because the more practice you have, like anything, the more you practice, the easier it becomes.